After yesterday's Eval Cup, we got some insane trio changes to talk about on an A, as Khanada has dropped Bugha, and he will now be IGLing, and this comes after a couple disappointing performances from the trio of Khanada, Bugha, and Threats, and also because apparently Bugha wasn't even going to be playing this Divisional Cup this week, and didn't even tell Khanada and Threats. So this made Khanada make the decision to end up dropping Bugha, and here's a list of all the new trios as of right now, and these are confirmed by me and should all be correct. We have Khanada going the underrated route, picking up G Money and Osid, the duo that both went from playing on controller to switching to keyboard late last year, and I saw a lot of people on Twitter aren't really seeing the vision from Khanada here. He wants to go back to IGLing, and G Money Osid are two good underrated fighters, so I think this could be a very solid trio, and I think Khanada will be a lot more comfortable IGLing again, just like he did in duos, since he can now rely on his calls and play just how he wants to play in tournaments. Then moving on from the Khanada trio, we have Threats, Yapko, and Rapid. So Yapko and Rapid end up dropping Bolts, and Threats also ends up dropping Bugha as well. So Threats, Yapko, Rapid will be the new trio. And then we have Bryce, Ree, and Tony, a confirmed trio. And if you guys don't know who Tony is an underrated Mexican player that plays on keyboard on an A. So I actually kind of like this trio of Bryce, Ree, and picking up an underrated player in Tony. He doesn't have a lot of experience playing with English players, but I think him playing with Bryce and Ree could be very good, and I do believe he does speak pretty good English, so I think Bryce, Ree, and Tony could be very good. Then we also have Mason, Chimp, and Noxy as a new trio, and then the next trio, I'm not 100% sure. This one was just recently made, like 20 minutes ago. We have Aviv, Skittles, and Bolts, and if they end up playing, I think this could be a pretty solid trio. Aviv and Bolts are very good fraggers, and then Skittles could be very good as well. I have absolutely no clue who's going to be IGLing this, but I definitely think they will be a pretty scary fighting trio. And then lastly, we have Bugha, Virgo, and Vert all looking for trio as three of the notable names. Now, I'm not sure who Bugha is going to end up playing with. Maybe he ends up playing with Mero. He's going to have to get Mero to Division 1 though. I think Bugha, Mero is a very likely possibility to maybe play. Maybe we get Bugha, Virgo, and Mero. Virgo did make the last land, so I think Virgo's a solid player. He's just been getting passed around a lot lately. But if he doesn't play a Virgo, I'm not sure what's in store for Virgo and Vert. But these are the three notable players also looking for trio after all this. But taking a look at what I think are going to be the drops. Now, the drops are 100% confirmed, but I do believe most of these drops are correct. And if you guys missed it, Vidil, Cooper, and Sphinx actually tweeted out yesterday that they will now be landing Seaport. And with Bugha being dropped and both of the people that dropped Bugha leaving Seaport, I do believe as of right now, Vidil, Cooper, and Sphinx do have uncon Seaport moving forward. That also means Acorn, Ager's Ritual will have unconned Mass Meadows as well. So that's going to be insane to look out for this weekend, as we might have Vidil and Acorn uncon. So we might have even more competition for teams like Peterbot and Clicks this weekend for that top two in the Division 1 finals. But something to also keep note of with Vidil landing Seaport, I would assume Bugha will be landing there if he continues to keep playing this season. So we might have Bugha versus Vidil conned at Seaport. And then to the right of Seaport, we have Ree, Bryce, and Tony at Kappa Farms. And then to the south of them, Khanada, Osid, G Money will be landing Hopeful Heights. Then moving on to the west side, we have Cold, Peterbot, Poyo still landing Crime City, Muzz, Rise, Curly still landing Shiny Shafts, and then we have the new trio of Chimp, Mason, Noxy landing Outlaw Oasis. And then to the north of those three drops, we still have Clix, Yamzo, Higgs landing their Lone Wolf Lair, and then to the north of them, we have another new trio. Rapid, Yapko, Threats should be staying at Flooded Frogs. I'm not 100% sure, maybe they go to Seaport, but I would assume they're going to stay where Rapid was landing at Flooded Frogs. It's a pretty solid drop, and I think they could do really well from there. And then lastly, we have Skittles, Aviv, Bolts, and I'm actually not sure where they're going to be landing, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for an update on their dropping situation. But overall with this video, there's a lot to digest. We have a lot of new trios, and we also have some new drop spot changes as well. And we also have some huge storylines to look out for this weekend as well. Since Vidil did leave Mass Meadows, and Acorn, who is arguably a top 2 team on the region, will be uncon. So I think this weekend we might finally have an answer for who is the second best team behind Peterbot this season. Is it Clicks? Is it Acorn? Which one of them will do better in the Division 1 finals this weekend? And if you guys want to always be caught up on the trio drama, just like this with all these new trios and a couple drop spot changes, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with notifications on to always be caught up to date on everything going on. And if you guys did enjoy this video of the trios that are confirmed for week 2 divisional cups, and also an updated map of where notable teams are currently landing this season, drop a like on this video so it gets pushed out to more people. That's going to do it for me in this quick video going over the new trios that we got today, and a big drop spot change with Vidal, Cooper, and Sphinx now heading to Seaport City, and Acorn Ager's Ritual now being unconned at Mass Meadows. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.